Good morning. It is the Old School 104.7 Community Collective here every Sunday mornings. Your host, Romerick Anderson, at 8 a.m. And I am pleased to have back in studio with us from Music Changing Lives, Josiah Bruni. Man, I believe I've been saying your name for the last 3 months right now, bro. How you been? How's everything?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired, man. It's beautiful, but your boy need a break. The first quarter is off to an amazing start.
That's what's going on. And also today we have in studio, we have Georone and Isaiah. How you doing, Georone?
I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself?
Great. Thank you for coming in studio. We're going to talk about why you guys are here in just a little bit. And I'd also like to introduce Isaiah, which he goes by the rap name Little Ice Bear. Now, the unique thing about Isaiah is he has cerebral palsy. Now, the way we're going to talk to Isaiah is through his digital iPad, which he has the conversation set up for us to go ahead and communicate. So, how you doing, Isaiah? How's everything going, bro?
I love that being a symbol for people with disabilities.
If you guys are wondering where that sound came from, that's an AI artificial voice. Isaiah, unfortunately, has cerebral palsy, but that is not stopping him, and this is why we have you two in the studio today. We got Georone and Isaiah. Let's go ahead and I want to introduce you first, Georone. Let me know who you are, where you came up, and how you got to be where you're at.
That's right. Thank you so much. So my name is KC. My artist name is Georone. I'm a licensed nurse in the San Bernardino Inland Empire area. I've been an LVN for about 5-6 years now. I do home health. I've worked in hospitals and SNFs and everything, but I do home health right now. So I was assigned to this house over in the IE area, and it was Mr. Isaiah. So he and I,
that doesn't make sense then.
He and I, as you can see, he does need a nurse at home. So he and I were chilling. I was doing my job and everything. We bonded. We became friends real fast. He noticed on my Instagram that I do music on the side under Georone, and he thought that was pretty cool. So he asked me, he said, man, that's so cool that you do music. You think I could do music one day? And I was like, yeah, man, what are you talking about? So we were just messing around. We decided to try doing a song real quick. Man, when I say everyone loved it, I mean, we're on 104.7 2 years later. Like we did it. Everyone loved do another song. So we did another, and I think we did like 16, 17, 18 songs. But I think Ice Bear will tell you like some better details of the story. So go ahead.
Okay, Isaiah, a.k.a. Little Ice Bear, go ahead and explain what's going on with you.
2021 when I moved here and we were looking for a nurse. And Casey came, and at first I was like, oh, black guy, this will be interesting. I saw that he did music on the side. And I asked Casey, you think I can rap one day? He said, of course, and we made a song about a pillow for fun. The song ended up being fire, and we made over 16 songs, and the rest is
Go
history.
ahead. Well, okay, Little Ice Bear with it. I'm not even mad. So, Georone, when you found out he was like, this is going to be an interesting situation, how did you approach that?
I approached it in a way that I knew it would be weird. I knew it would be crazy, but I knew one thing above all is that he was dedicated, he was driven, he was down. He was down to try something new, and that's what you need. You know what I mean? He's showing the world that it doesn't matter what you have, it doesn't matter your age, it don't really matter what you do. We see people out here going viral, getting millions of dollars off of doing something. They can jump and they can dance, they can do whatever. So it's not what you do, it's the fact that you get up and you do it. You know what I'm saying?
And under these circumstances too, I don't think anybody would have ever thought this would be coming to fruition. I mean, the technology game is crazy.
That's
and
right.
just now for, cerebral palsy to be able to do more, be able to be more active, more social, right? Be able to communicate. You guys are not only communicating, we're making music. And so today, the reason why we have you in studio is because you guys have a song together, and it is targeting the tobacco industry. And you call it Stop Targeting Us. Also, we have a listening party going down February 16th, and that's from 5 to 7 p.m. And they would like to hear your feedback on the song itself. Go ahead and talk about that.
That's right. So the song we are working on about being tobacco free, Stop Targeting Us, is just spreading the word. Like you were saying, conscious rap is not even played these days. It's not even made at all. You know, a lot of people.
No, there is conscious rap being made. It's not being publicized. It's not being marketed.
Thank you. That's That's correct. So it's important that when you have a platform, when you are rising and you are making something happen, it's important that you stick to your morals, stick to your goals. The reason why, like that's like if we blow up and then we get signed and we switch to twerk music or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we don't want to do that. We want to remind everybody how we got here.
So what's the message behind the song?
The message, I'll actually quote one of the lyrics that Mr. Ice Bear says, some of us can't breathe. That's a double entendre. It's saying that a lot of people that are disabled, they need oxygen. Some people cannot breathe. So the fact that tobacco is around everyone, like it's in the air we breathe, literally. It's just it's killing out here, and it's hard for us to breathe. It's hard for us to spread the message with so much poison around us. So we have to keep working, keep speaking our voices until we are heard.
And what's crazy now is that the cigarette has evolved from a tobacco rolled device to now we have little mechanical devices that just give you straight nicotine, and we blow clouds of smoke in the air. And even that, the way they market those devices, I don't think those are for adults. I think they're doing it for the kids. I mean, if you look at the way they fashion them with the colors, they fashion them to look like things that they already have in their rooms. Like as you're saying it, I'm starting to think about all the subliminal messages I be walking past, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not for the adults, that's for the kids.
It is for the younger generation. It is marketed on all the social medias.
Right.
It's flavored. Just think about that for a second. Why is a cigarette?
Well, I do, and those things scare me because those flavors are all unnatural. Those are all chemically based type of flavors. So already we're starting off on the negative.
Not only that, everywhere you go, every street corner, you could walk outside right now, and it's a smoke shop, it's a liquor store, is right around the corner. It's saturated.
And I do know that California had to pass a law that you had to at least be, was it 21 now to buy one of those, or it's either 18 or 21. 21, I believe it is. But I mean, that's how bad it's getting. See, it's crazy to me because you see the parents with the smoking devices, and then you see the kids with the smoking devices.
That's right.
And then you see the parents and the kids in the same vicinity doing the same thing, like it's a common thing. I think it's been normalized.
It's so normalized to the point to where everyone else around you is doing it. How can it be so bad if literally everyone does it, and it's in the air you breathe?
Right.
They talk about it's killing us, but I feel fine. Then they smoke, and I feel fine. I feel better, as a matter of fact. That's the nicotine. That's the chemical that literally makes you feel like not only are you good, you need it. I smoked, and now I need to smoke again, and I need to smoke again.
Right.
That's dangerous. That's a big deal.
So with all of that, you guys put together the song. What's the name of the song?
It is called "Stop Targeting Us."
And where could we find that?
It's coming real soon.
Okay, cool. So if they want to find you about the song, can they just follow you at your Instagram?
They can follow me on Georone Music. They can follow Lil Ice Bear on at Ice Bear 582.
Okay, great.
They can definitely follow for anything else that we're working on. Follow Music Changing Lives, of course.
Of course.
Be on the lookout for music from all of us coming soon. We're out here.
It's crazy. When I first met you, Josiah, back in the day, I hosted one of your kids' functions. You had a talent show. I mean, which ranged from pop locking, breakdancing, DJing, rapping, dancing, singing. I mean, you've been doing this for quite a while, my guy. Let me ask you, how does it make you feel when you get to put stuff like this together?
Man, I've been at it 26 years, as you mentioned, and through that Changing Lives showcase to this point now, it's humbling. I was just sitting here behind scenes crying.
Right.
To see Lil Ice Bear evolving to where he is. I mean, and I would always say that I'm serving everyone. And,
which, I mean, pretty much, I mean, legitimately, and look at it, you are serving.
And so bless his heart to his mom, his father as well. Shout out to them, because I always say this, it takes a strong parent to uplift their children in the way that they want to go. So real mad love out to all the parents that support us. And then also to see our community unifying and loving what we're doing that's conscious. I mean, it's not corny, it's catchy, it's hype. We got one song.
But I think corny should be the new. I think corny should be the new. I think everybody's just overly flamboyant. How about we just stay corny and just be right about things? You know what I mean?
I got it, but these guys got flavors, so I can't even call it for it.
Okay, I won't take that away from you.
They be flexing, bro. Like, they did this one song. It got over 500,000 views right now.
What's the name of the song?
The song is called Unapologetically Us. We did it in conjunction with the California Endowment Company based in Los Angeles, featuring myself and Lil Ice Bear. as well as a lot of amazing other artists, a lot of amazing dancers. Shout out to Contra Tiempo out there, very well directed. Sonia Grace.
Blackbird.
That's right.
Man.
JSQ.
Little man. So many, right? Jessica, Steven, all of the artists.
Sean Jones.
The dude on the windpipe. Oh my goodness. I got his name, his face in my name, but so many again, man. And so to see.
No. It's just, you know what, it takes me, to be honest with you, Josiah, I don't see another company doing what you're doing. I don't see that. Even at the YMCAs, I don't see it, with the kids' youth center and stuff like that. I don't see it on the level that you're bringing it. I mean, you're actually producing, you're making young stars, and you're making very smart stars, financial stars, if that makes sense. It's not just the music that you're putting into them. You're instilling responsibility, credibility, and accountability.
And they all own 100% of everything they create. And that's even more powerful for me because we stand on that and we pay them for what they do. And I teach them contracts first,
right?
Payment, then work.
That part.
You know what I mean?
And, for all you musicians, entertainers, or anything that has to do with performing, the most important thing about your performance is the business. Bottom line, you could be a performer all day, but that check may never come. So if you don't know the business, you just out there working for free.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
So it's truly humbling, man, to see it come to fruition. And mad love to our sponsors as well that make these opportunities happen for the youth, because they give us our tools to create the voice and the space for them to speak their mind.
Right.
And they're not putting this like stronghold on us to where they're telling us the narrative that they want us to speak.
Right.
They just say, here's the topic, create and run with it.
I'm going to keep hammering this nail into the head, because it's just like conscious rap needs to make that resurface. Conscious rap is something that look at Snoop. He got the kids' affirmation song. Snoop started out running from court cases, selling drugs, gangster. Look at the evolution to where Snoop Dogg is at now, to where Snoop Dogg is in everybody's house. I don't care if you're white, black, brown, Puerto Rican, yellow, purple, blue. Snoop is in everybody's house. The thing of it is that what I like Snoop's new message is that we all got to stand up on our own. We all have to stand up on what we believe in, and we, don't ever falter to that, because then you'll get a Sexy Red, then you'll get a Tekashi 6ix9ine, because these guys have no integrity and they have no value for themselves. Exactly. That makes sense.
Totally. And that's, again, another point that we love that we're bringing. It's all family oriented. If an artist calls us and wants to use our studio, they automatically are told it can't be nothing negative or downgrading to the people, because I won't record it. There's plenty of other studios here that'll take that
part. That's just a good way to filter out what we don't need, if that makes sense. Because to me, you could be creative without being negative. Exactly. You could be creative without having to step on somebody's back to get to where you got to go. You could be creative without what are the norms, if that makes sense.
Truly.
The norms. I just think we get stuck in just following what everybody else does. I commend you both, Georone and Isaiah, for doing what you guys are doing and taking the stance of bringing a message to the kids and the people. That's just one thing is lost in translation with a lot of artists, is that there's no message behind the songs. If you notice, and let me ask you, Georone, have you noticed that nobody makes albums anymore? They're just making songs.
That's right. All the young people these days, all the up and coming artists, they know one thing. They know that you can make one song about anything, especially what most of normal is,
right?
And go viral off of one song.
Right.
They know that you don't have to make an album. You make one viral song, then you make an EP of 3, 4, 5, 6 songs. Then when you blow up and you can afford, then you do the album. Right. Or if you get signed. They're not thinking about how everyone did it back in the day. Like you said, Snoop, 12 real good songs. You can't make one good song and blow up and go viral. Like every song had to be a banger. Snoop Dogg's song.
Part, it had to have a story. That sometimes you had the lyrics with the books inside, so you'd read the lyrics and then you read the executive producer who was doing, like back in the day, you did your homework on how each song was mastered and crafted and woven to be what it was. But nowadays it's just Coke and Shasta, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It does make sense. They literally have movies about some of those songs way back in the day. You can't make a movie about these songs today. There's no story, there's no substance. It's just I just made it up. I just thought I could do that. Right, I can do that, and then they make it, and somehow it blows up. But the artists that do the music, they're okay with doing that kind of music and being known for that.
they don't realize how that could affect them in the future. They're not thinking far ahead. They're thinking about the right now.
And it's because they don't have positive mentors in their life.
Right.
Teaching them, hey, avoid that pitfall. Don't go that route.
It might be cool now, but 10 years from now, you might look. I mean, look, I look at the clothes I used to wear back in the 90s, and I'm like, yo.
Even though some of the styles,
anybody what I wore back
some
in
of the
day.
styles are still coming back. Like
but you know what I'm
it's,
saying, though.
It's weird.
I made some decisions that I am not happy about now, and I look back and I'm like, whoa, maybe I shouldn't have. But I did do it, and I'll own up to it. But, you know, well, it's truly a pleasure having both of you in the studio. Ice Bear, you have anything you want to add to the conversation?
I love that being a symbol for people with disabilities. I don't like that people smoking in front of people who have breathing problems.
Right, absolutely that part. And that's totally understandable. And notice, too, like when we go to the movies, people are smoking their vape pens in the movie theaters. They're smoking it in the restaurants. And it's like, no, that's still nicotine. And just because it's a white cloud versus a black cloud doesn't mean that it's still not nicotine. I just don't know where we said that was okay.
Well, it was really targeted, and that's why we said Stop Targeting Us is the name of the song. So just a fact, in 2020, during the pandemic, they spent over $140 million just on giving free e-cigarettes away to you and that program.
Right.
Versus in 2018, where they were spending about $38 million on these type of campaigns. And so they at most are targeting our communities, targeting our youth, and again, using these flavors to get them addicted to these things. And so that's why we say it needs to stop. And we're also reaching out toward our elected officials to adapt what's called TRL, a tobacco retail licensing here in the county. So that way, tobacco products can't be sold within 1,000 feet of a school or a park.
Right.
If you look at our communities here, man, you got some schools, it's a liquor store right across the street from the school.
Yeah.
And we're like, how can we stop this, you know? And so these are the things that we as a community need to start standing up against and also combating with our elected officials.
Well, you know, Music Changing Lives has always been doing that for some time now. Georone and Isaiah has jumped on board and started activating themselves. And I also wanted to bring up that you guys have an event coming up, right?
Yes, man. February 16th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. We're going to be doing a listening session for the song to where you'll hear it. You'll be able to input your voice. Let us know what you think about it and tell us if you like something to change or if we should run with it.
Okay, so once again, the date and what time?
February 16th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and it's virtual. So you got to go to Music Changing Lives on our Instagram. Click the link in our bio and RSVP in the Instagram link.
All right, that's what's going down. I'm going to make sure I'm going to try to jump on there. I want to hear this song because it sounds like it's something that we need by just making music. Any shout outs you guys want to give?
Yeah, I would like to give a shout out to the amazing MCO artists that we've met over the past couple months. Like I said, Sonia Grace, Desiree Stevens, JSQ, Sean Jones. Shout out to them. We got music coming soon, just like doing real motivational stuff out here. Lil Ice Bear and I really want to spread the word that it doesn't matter if you're disabled or if you're not disabled, you can do it. You can do anything, you know, just do it the right way. That's what Music Changing Lives is about. You know, if you want to get signed, do it right. Don't get signed to a big company, Capitol Records, UMG, whatever have you, and they take all your money. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, I've always enjoyed what Dave Chappelle said in one interview is like, you can never be oversold if you already know your value. So if you have a number in your head, then they can never ever oversell you because you know what you want, you know what you need. Because most times all they do is just throw this bag in front of the kids and their eyes just light up, not realizing that they're going to end up running in 360s and not never getting anything back out of it. So I really appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you, Little Ice Bear, man. It's a pleasure for you coming in. I appreciate your story and how things are turning out for you. I wish you much success, and I want to see you out there on that stage, man. I'm going to come see you guys perform. Georone, a pleasure, and I do appreciate what you guys are doing for hip-hop and the culture of music in the industry as well. Josiah, you know you always holding it down in the Inland Empire. I'm just waiting for the next new for you.
Man, mad love to you guys as well. Old school 104.7, always showing love. Mad love to the California.
No problem, man. That Little Ice Bear is an open door policy for both you and Georone. Anything you guys have, any events, make sure you guys DM us so that we can get it out there on our social media.
Once again, follow me on Georone Music, Instagram, Spotify, all streaming platforms. Follow Lil Ice Bear. He dropped his single, Able, on all streaming platforms. It's about whether you're disabled or not disabled. You can do anything. You are able to do so. And check us out. We got music coming.
Perfect. And make sure you guys are always following Music Changing Lives. They are doing all types of stuff. I see your gardens are getting bigger.
Man.
I see the food distribution is getting better. I see that you are just, your thumbprint is all around here, brother. So keep doing it. I wish you much, much more success. And I want you to get some rest too, brother.
Yeah, definitely. Mad love to the team that's happening now. But again, mad love to California Health Collaborative for this opportunity and Old School 104.7. I can't express it enough. We need more radio stations like you guys stepping up and giving the community love.
Well, we appreciate it, man, and we always like hearing the community's voices. It is the Community Collective here every Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. If you guys have a community leader, outreach program, or activation you want us to know about, please contact us. You can email us at 1047cs@gmail.com or call us with a shout-out, or you've got a great story, 909-619-2932. It is the Community Collective. We'll see you next week. Good morning.